haven't started an ATM business yet because you're thinking, you know what, Carey, I don't know if I want to be in the ATM business long term. So why would I even start? That's what we're going to talk about on this video. Hey there, my name is Carey Buck. I've been an independent ATM business owner since 2009, and I've been an ATM business mentor since 2011. That's where I teach people just like you how to start and grow a profitable ATM business that'll provide you with consistent monthly passive income and big chunks of cash in small time frames. Now, why would you want consistent passive income and big chunks of cash in small time frames? Well, it's going to be different for everybody, okay? Some people, a lot of people, I think most people that watch my videos want to get out of their 9-to-5 jobs. And then you have the people that want to supplement their retirement, or maybe this is their retirement and they're finally thinking about, worrying about retirement. Then you have the people that want to invest smaller amounts of money to make a decent ROI instead of like $50,000, $100,000. Dollars to make a decent ROI, okay? Then you have people that want to create generational wealth, legacy wealth for their kids, grandkids, great-grandkids, okay? And then you have people that have different reasons that I haven't mentioned, right? Because it's personal to them. And then you might check off several boxes. It's all good, right? Here's the thing. If you'd like me to help you start your own ATM business, then I invite you to go to atmtrainingvideo.com. Better yet, click the link in the description, enter your email, watch that training video, and book a call with my team. Together we'll figure out if you guys will figure out if we're fit to work together. Okay? All right. So before I go any further, thumbs up, give me some likes for this video. Click the ATM in the corner. One of these corners. I'm gonna figure out which way it is. I am going to do that today. I'm going to figure out which corner it is once and for all. But click the ATM in the damn corner, okay? Subscribe to this channel. Hit that bell notification. Select always, okay? So every time I post a video, you're first to know about it, okay? So hold on, let me do this real fast, okay? For this video, this is the left corner, me watching, making a video. This is the right corner, me watching a video. Making this video. All right, now I'm going to be set, okay? You don't have to be technologically savvy. You just got to have a little bit up here. All right? Okay, so you're thinking, okay, Carey, I haven't started an ATM business because it's not really a long-term thing. I don't think. Right? I don't think I'll want to be in the ATM business long-term. Okay, well, you don't have to be in a business long-term. Seriously, you don't have to be in a ATM business long-term. But, here's the but. You could start now. You can start building up that consistent monthly passive income and those big chunks of cash for 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. I don't know how old you are, right? Or what your goals are, like what you ultimately want to do. But you can do that and use that money for whatever it is you want to do long term. Right? You don't have to be in the ATM business long term. Okay? The ATM business doesn't have to be your burning passion. It just has to be income that you're going to generate to do whatever you want with it. Like I have a lot of students who use the income from their ATM business to fund real estate. Like I do the same thing, right? Right now, it's, I'm recording this video on January 27th. I don't know when you're going to see it, but I'm recording it on January 27th. And I'm in the middle of a 1031 exchange, right? Which means I sold a rental property last month, and instead of me taking the profits, like it gets held in an escrow account, and then I find a new rental property, right? I'm getting a multifamily this time. It's probably just going to be like a 3-unit or a 4-unit or something, right? But then that money goes to this new property, right? And then that way you defer paying capital gains. Versus if I just took the money right away, I have to pay capital gains tax on it, right? If you do a 1031 exchange, you defer it, right? So I'm in the midst of doing that, a real estate transaction called a 1031 exchange, okay? And I will continue to buy real estate for the rest of my life, right? I started investing in real estate in 1999. I'll still invest, okay? I like real estate. It's one of my things that I enjoy as well. Another way to make passive income, okay? So yes, I will use profits from the ATM business to help fund real estate, okay? I have other students who started an ATM business. This is really beautiful here, okay? Who their first business was an ATM business. They started an ATM business with me, okay? Not with me, but you know what I'm saying? I helped them figuring out how to start an ATM business, right? And then they went off to start other businesses as well. They still have their ATM business, but I have a guy who opened his own smoke shop, dispensary, people who started all kinds of businesses, right? One guy, oh my God, what was it? He opened a call center, right? But the act of starting this ATM business and going through the process of, oh, you're now a business owner and you make these decisions and now you start having passive income come in, it just gets your wheels spinning, right? And now you know you can do it. You can do whatever you want. You already could do whatever you want, but you limit yourself, right? You set yourself back, right? You put limitations on yourself. But then once you learn how to do something, you're like, oh, damn, I really can start a business. I can do whatever I want. I can start any kind of business I want. And students, they start other businesses, right? The ATM business isn't going to be the only thing you're ever going to do the rest of your life. It's not going to be. It's just not. I mean, could it be? Sure. But for most of us entrepreneurs, it ain't going to be. It ain't going to be. Right? I started ATM business in 2009. That was cool. But in 2011, I started another business teaching people the ATM business, right? That's cool, right? I still do real estate. That's cool. Am I going to start other businesses? Probably. Right this second, I don't know what they are, but you're damn right I'm probably going to. Like, that's just, it's in me to do that. Like, I'm an entrepreneur, right? Like, that's just, it's part of the journey. You know what I mean? It's just part of the journey. So yeah, if you don't think you want to be in it long term, it's cool. You don't have to be in it long term. You really don't have to be in it long term. Just use it for what you want to use it for. But to leave all that potential money on the table, that makes me like, ugh. Do you know what I mean? And you might decide, you know what? Hey, you know what? Maybe I will be in this long term. And you could just change the way you do things. Maybe you have somebody else fill the machines for you. You know what I mean? Maybe you start filling them and, you know, making all this money. Like, you're making all the profits, right? And then you get to the point where you're like, you know what? I want to open up a blah, blah, blah business. But I love the income from the ATM business, but I don't want to do as much anymore. So now you make less income because you're paying a cash vaulter. And then you go and open this business. So you still have money coming in from your ATM business. You don't have to sell it. You don't have to get rid of it. You just change your business philosophy. You just change the way you set up your business. And you can even set up that way from the beginning. Right? There's so many things you can do. Like, you literally, it's not black and white. Like my wife tells me, I only see things in black and white. It's completely not even accurate, but whatever. We're working on that. But it's not black. It's just not black and white, right? It's your business. You can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. You can set it up whatever you want. Right? It's not black and white. You just do whatever you want, however you want. However you want to set it up and take advantage of it. To do whatever you want next. You get what I'm saying? Right? So, okay, if you don't want it long term, cool, you don't have to, but don't leave the money on the table. Like, there's so much money to be made in this business. Why would you leave it to somebody else? You know what I mean? Make that money, make that bread, like some people will say. Make that money and put it towards whatever you want. Like that other thing that you do want to do long term. Maybe it is real estate. Put it towards that. So you can always, listen to this, you can always have your ATM business fund your real estate business. But, if you don't have your ATM business funding your real estate business, what's funding it? You working at your job? But you always have to be there to make that paycheck. That's not how it is with the ATM business. You can have those ATMs making you some money while you're at your job making some money, and you got two things funding your ATM business, and you only have to really be there for this thing all the time, like the job. You get what I'm saying? Time. You wanna cut down the time it takes to get where to your end goal, right? And just try to do it as fast as you can. It ain't gonna be with a job. Sorry, it's not. I think you know that. I know you know that, so I'm not gonna preach to the choir. But just use it for what you want to use it for. Okay? And I think I think that once you get into the ATM business and you see that passive income coming in and you see those big chunks of cash coming in, I think you'll be like, you know what? I am going to stay in this long term, but I'm just going to use the funds to fund something else. Real estate. I'm going to say real estate because a lot of my students and other entrepreneurs, I know they want to get into real estate too. So I'm just going to go out on a limb and say it's real estate, you know. But don't say it has to be. It could be whatever you want it to be, right? So I think you'll get into the business, and once that money starts coming in, you're going to be like, okay, I'm going to stay in the ATM business, but I'm going to use the profits to fund my real estate business or whatever business. And you also might switch the way you run the business, right? You might go from filling all your ATMs to paying a cash vaulter to fill all your ATMs, and you're making less, but still, you're making less doing nothing, and then the money that you're making, boom, you're putting in real estate, right? There's so many things that you can do. There's so many variables. There's so much out there for you to do. Don't not get into the ATM business because you think that you don't want to be doing that 30 years from now or 20 years from now. You know what I'm saying? Hope that makes sense. Okay. All right, listen, if you got any questions, post them below. Post them below. Any ideas for future videos, post them below. Okay. Don't forget to give me some thumbs up, some likes for this video. Don't forget to click that ATM in the corner, subscribe to this channel, hit that bell notification select always, so every time I post a video, you're first to know about it. All right, listen, I will talk to you soon. You have a great day, and may you live happily off of passive income. Hey, Carey Buck here. I hope you enjoyed that last video. If you got any questions or comments or even ideas for future videos, just post that below, okay? And do me a big favor. If you have not done so already, give me some thumbs up, some likes for this video, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell notification and select always